see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy...
From the morning, Toprak immediately looked comfortable on the bike. Every time he exited the pit lane, he appeared increasingly confident, not just testing settings, but truly pushing the bike to its limits. Data showed significant improvements in corner speed, stability under hard braking, and even corner exit acceleration, areas previously considered a major challenge for the Yamaha V4. But today, all those doubts seemed to be being answered. What was most surprising was how Toprak navigated the technical sections of Aragon. With his trademark late braking and exceptional front tire control, he was able to set consistent and competitive lap times. Not just one fast lap, but a series of solid long runs, something crucial in MotoGP race simulations. Yamaha engineers were seen busy staring at the data screens, nodding repeatedly, as if in disbelief at the progress they were seeing. Sources within the team stated that Toprak's improvement this time was not just a matter of courage, but also a more matured technical understanding. He began providing very detailed feedback, from throttle response, engine braking characteristics, to chassis balance when the bike was forced to corner while braking. This made the Yamaha V4 development process much more effective, as every input from Toprak immediately resulted in significant setup changes on the track. The Yamaha team's reaction was no joke. Several senior crew members even openly admitted that Toprak's progress at Aragon today exceeded their initial expectations. While previously viewed as merely an adaptation phase, the mood has now shifted to one of optimism. Toprak isn't just able to ride a MotoGP bike, but is beginning to show incredible potential to truly compete at the highest level. Here's the full news. Today's MotoGP test at the Aragon circuit turned into a proving ground for Toprak Razgatlioglu. The rider, long known as the king of late braking in World Superbike, once again stunned the MotoGP paddock. Not just for the thrill, but for the truly dramatic surge in performance. Lap after lap, Toprak showed significant progress, to the point that Yamaha's internal team was reportedly astonished by how quickly he had adapted to the MotoGP bike. From the very beginning of the session, a different aura was palpable. Toprak no longer seemed hesitant or simply trying to understand the bike's characteristics. He immediately appeared aggressive, precise, and confident. With each corner entry, he boldly braked deeper, maintaining front tire stability, and then steering the bike out with increasingly refined control. His signature riding style, previously considered unusual in MotoGP, was actually starting to seem well suited to the Yamaha V4's development direction. The most striking improvements were seen in braking and changing direction. This is where Toprak truly maximized his strengths. Internal data showed that his braking distances were shorter, without sacrificing bike stability. Even over several runs, he was able to maintain a consistently fast pace, something that had previously been a major question mark. For Yamaha, this was a crucial positive signal. Toprak wasn't just a matter of fast laps. He also performed strongly in long-distance simulations. He was able to maintain a stable lap pace, with relatively minimal degradation in tire performance. Yamaha technicians were seen intently monitoring the telemetry screens, comparing data lap by lap, and the results further strengthened the conclusion that Toprak's improvement today was no fluke. It was the result of real, measurable adaptations. What impressed Yamaha even more was the quality of Toprak's feedback. He didn't just talk about the bike feels fast, or it's uncomfortable, but provided very detailed technical input. This ranged from engine character exiting slow corners, throttle response mid-corner, to how engine braking affected the bike's stability when entering fast corners. For the development team, this kind of feedback was gold. The atmosphere in the Yamaha garage changed dramatically. While previously viewed as a long-term learning process, there was now a renewed sense of optimism. Several team members even stated that Toprak's performance today exceeded initial expectations. He's no longer just a WSBK rider, trying out MotoGP, but a serious candidate with great potential to compete at the highest level. The impact isn't just felt within Yamaha. Word of Toprak's performance at Aragon quickly spread throughout the paddock. Rival teams are starting to take a more cautious look, while other MotoGP riders can no longer underestimate Toprak Razgatlioglu. What he displayed today was a warning that his adaptation is progressing much more quickly than many expected. Today's Aragon test could be a crucial turning point, not only for Toprak, but also for Yamaha. After a difficult period and lagging behind its rivals, Yamaha now sees a glimmer of new hope. If this drastic improvement can be maintained and developed, it's possible that Yamaha and Toprak's collaboration will become one of the most exciting stories ahead of MotoGP 2026. Today, Aragon witnessed that this insane potential is real. Toprak Razgatlioglu didn't come to MotoGP just for a ride. He came with great ambition, and his performance today was early proof that those ambitions were not empty talk. Today, Motorland Aragon wasn't just a testing ground. The circuit transformed into a stage for a major surprise that left the entire MotoGP paddock speechless. It all began with a test session that initially seemed routine, but ended up being a serious warning to all of Yamaha's rivals. The name echoed throughout the track once again: Toprak Razgatlioglu. As soon as Toprak emerged from pit lane on the new Yamaha V4, the atmosphere was immediately different. There were no celebrations, no exaggerated gestures. But within just a few laps, the timing screen began to speak for itself. Numbers changed rapidly, sector after sector turning purple. Many initially thought this was just a short simulation or a quick push lap, but the subsequent laps were even faster. And that's where a little panic began to set in. Toprak wasn't just fast in one sector. He was fast in all sectors. Hard braking, technical sections, and even Aragon's long straights. All of them were devoured with speed that Yamaha hadn't demonstrated in recent seasons. The V4 engine, which had been a question mark until now seemed to have found its true voice. What was most astonishing was how Toprak controlled the bike. His trademark extreme late braking style hasn't diminished in the slightest. In fact, with the Yamaha V4, it seems even more effective. While other riders have to sacrifice stability for speed, Toprak is calm, precise, and consistent. Several Yamaha engineers were seen staring at their laptops, ensuring the incoming data wasn't a sensor error. But the numbers were real. Corner entry speeds increased, corner exit acceleration more brutal, and most surprising of all, tire wear remained under control. This wasn't just about one fast lap. This was about the complete package. Over a long run, Toprak was able to maintain a rhythm with very small time differences. Lap after lap was nearly identical. Yamaha's long-standing problem, consistency, seemed to have disappeared under the Turkish rider. At the side of the track, several MotoGP riders began to lose interest. Many stood on the pit wall just to watch Toprak's full lap. One of them was Marco Bezzecchi. His face clearly showed surprise. After the session, Bezzecchi admitted that what he saw today was not normal. According to Bezzecchi, Toprak looked like he'd been riding the bike for years, even though it was still in the early stages of development. He called Toprak's speed on the Yamaha V4 unbelievable, especially since the bike hadn't reached its final version yet. Bezzecchi even highlighted one crucial aspect: Toprak didn't seem to be pushing it. There was no excessive sliding, no wild corrections. Everything looked controlled, clean, and efficient. And that was precisely the most frightening aspect. From Yamaha's perspective, today's results were said to have exceeded their highest expectations. The internal, conservative timelines for the initial development phase were immediately exceeded. Several paddock sources said that today's Aragon data forced Yamaha to rewrite its 2026 MotoGP development roadmap. The V4 engine, designed to catch up with Ducati, was now not just competitive, it looked ready to fight. Top speed had increased significantly, but without sacrificing the Yamaha's smooth cornering character. And with Toprak on board, this combination became a real threat. For years, Yamaha had been known as a friendly bike, but lacking in aggression. Today, that narrative collapsed. The Yamaha V4 looked ferocious, hungry, and ready to attack. And Toprak was the right man to unleash it. Even more surprising, some of Toprak's lap times were reportedly close to, or even touching the Aragon test benchmark, something previously thought only possible for Ducati with its best package. The fact that this happened in a closed test session, with a bike still in development, made many nervous. If this was just a test, what would it be like in the race? That question began to echo through the paddock. Ducati watched intently. Honda began comparing data. Aprilia recorded every detail. And Yamaha, for the first time in a long time, looked confident. Today, Toprak Razgatlioglu didn't just set a fast time. He sent a message. A message that he wasn't just a world superbike star, trying.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease, baby.